Hey, beautiful family, how are you? Calista here with our Angel Healing Week Ahead Look, reading and meditation, joined by a wonderful angel who is often here, somewhere in the room, holding the space, sometimes coming in, dropping his love, sharing his nuggets of truth. But today he really wants to come forward and speak. And so we might be just doing some live channeling with the beautiful Archangel Michael. And as I look into the webcam, there's these two blue lights, very much the color of the celestial sapphire and Dara crystal, which if he could be connected to a crystal, it would be the sapphire and also the celestial sapphire and Dara, and that's the very color. So as I'm looking to you now, he's looking back to me through this color. It's so interesting. So how are you, friends? I'm going to pull up Facebook because we're streaming here live over our Facebook page, Calista Ascension, but also later on YouTube and IGTV. But no matter if you're tuning in live or in the replay, say hi. Where are you tuning in from? How has your week been? And looking back at what came up for us last week when we had Archangel Raguel and Archeia Harmony really helping us to bring compromise and compassion and deeper understanding into our personal relationship and also the relationships around us. How did that play out for you? Was that helpful, what they shared and their blessing and their meditation that they gave? I found it really helpful, I must admit. And the butterfly, that powerful butterfly meditation that they shared right at the end, it's kind of followed through into the energy of the week that we're about to go in, and also June as a whole, which is going to be a rebirth month. A rebirth month. But let's just say hi to everybody who's going to be is here live. Hey Pia, it was very helpful for you. I'm really glad. Yes, Sue, the blue is amazing, isn't it? Hi Jamie. Hey Michelle. Hey Shaz. Cheryl. Hello everybody watching live. Hey Christine. So yeah, I'm going to be doing an ascension update with the angels for midweek vibes on Wednesday, and we'll specifically talk about the ascension energies of June. But I'm sure they'll come in. But Michael is asking us just to take a moment to center and ground before we receive him. Because as ever, each of these videos, whether it is the week ahead look or midweek vibes, the ascension updates or the meditation, they're always a vibrational experience. And so often it's often not the words that are coming through, it's often the vibration, the space that they are holding. And it's not just the angels or the unicorns or whoever is coming through, it's your higher self, and it's also our collective energy as well. We're all co-creating this high vibrational space. And so it's really important that we get into a space of receiving. It's been a really busy day for you, and it's the first time that you've relaxed today, then really just lean into this, okay? We're going to be here for half an hour. If you've never joined us before, hi and welcome. My name is Calista. I'm the author of The Female Archangels, Unicorn Rising, and an ascension teacher, angelic walk-in mama, grounded earth being. And I just want to say as well, a big thank you to Sammy and everybody who sent in this incredible card for the 3rd year anniversary of Unicorn Rising, and all your reviews and beautiful love inside. That really meant a lot to me. I'm not going to tear up. It really did mean a lot to me. And I'm so glad that Unicorn Rising uh, and the female archangels is changing life. They're life changing books. The unicorns and the angels, they really hold such a space, and they're helping us to evolve every day. Evolution, rebirth, leadership, and integrity. If we could name the big themes for this week ahead and into June, that would be them. Okay. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's just take a moment to relax, bringing your hands into prayer position. That's just an invitation. If you want to just relax another way, that's absolutely fine. Bringing your thumbs into your heart, taking a deep breath in and a full breath out. And let's sigh it out. When we sigh out the breath, it signals to our nervous system to relax, to come into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is also the state of being where we're more receptive and open to spirit and our guides. And so I invite you to take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Who cares who's listening? Let it go. And again. One last time. Big breath in. Let go. As we invite in your guardian angels to come to be with you, to make themselves known in a way that it's physical today. So I'm going to ask your guardian angels to brush the sides of your arms or gently touch the top of your head and the palms of your hands. Or another way that's meaningful for you so that you can really trust your guardian angels, who are your closest allies and the bridge between physical and non-physical. And we ask them to hold this space and raise and expand your awareness and your consciousness vibration as we welcome in our beautiful big brother in so many ways, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, most high, radiant brother. And he's coming forward in a way that he is with you right now. So you may feel behind your eyes that beautiful sapphire blue light, that very comforting light coming in, infusing inside you and around you and in your space. Breathing it in deeply to bring yourself closer to the resonance of Michael and his qualities of integrity and leadership and faith, of course. His twin love, Archeia Faith, is also here, the feminine angel. And Michael wants to remind us, while on the surface it may feel like humanity is in more separation than ever before, separation in their minds with each other, separation of what came to be over the last few years with the pandemic. There is a higher process happening, a weaving of creative expansion, and everything that is happening right now in and on the surface of the world, on our planet, is needed. And the angels have great compassion, and they understand that so many are struggling right now. But he's here to remind you that he's here. He's a big brother to lean into, just as the Archeia are our big sisters. And any time that you feel you need to understand why things are happening on the global stage or in your personal life, please invite in Michael and Archeia Faith to bring forward the knowing. He will answer and she will answer together any questions that you have, not just about our collective ascension as humanity, Gaia's ascension, the elevation into fifth dimensional consciousness that many are taking, but also the indigenous path that circumvents all matrix experiences that you've heard me talk about before. Any questions regarding that, as well as anything that's coming up in your personal life, he's here and he'll reflect to you the answers, because you are a creator. The path of greater freedom and sovereignty and unity is happening through everything that's playing out in the world right now. And we're being asked to have faith, which, to go to the root of the word faith and the meaning through Michael's eyes, is trust in action. To be a template of trust. And anytime you feel that that's impossible to do or uncomfortable to do or challenging, see and feel yourself be filled with that sapphire blue ray, which comes straight from source to help you to have the trust, the faith, the knowingness of whatever you need to continue forward and to continue upward in your path of spiritual ascension. We're going to go into the reading now. I'm going to ask Michael to continue to channel through, bring in his love where you are now and also here as a group. Oh, it's so nice to have him here physically, because he's always just floating around. So thank you, Michael. And we're coming to a deck that's a brand new deck that I received called Soulful Woman. And you might think that's not an angel deck, Calista. But I was guided. So here we are. And it's bringing in the balance of the feminine, because it's Michael who really wants to speak and be here for you, be here for us more than Archeia Faith. Even though she got me to braid my hair so many times before this braids all over my hair. If you've read The Female Archangels, you'll know exactly what I talk about, because in her image, and this is a channeled image, she brought forward how she wants to look like. She's got all these amazing braids in her hair, because it's that reflection of she helps to weave everything together to bring greater unity together. So she is here subtly. Okay, so we're going to bless these cards. I've only ever looked at them once. They're quite sticky still. So if you ever get new cards, always, my recommendation anyway, would be use source breath. And if you've came to my workshops or read my books, you'll know what source breath is. It's a breath that we used I remember using it in Atlantis, but it predates Atlantis. It's a way that we can not just channel source energy, but embody ourselves as source and breathe pure vibrational light and intention through our breath onto whatever, be it crystal, or every time, especially right now, what's going on in the earth, friends, when I drink tap water, because it's still okay here in Scotland, but I can start to feel, I don't know, the vibration of the water is a little bit funky. So I breathe source breath. After I take it from the tap, I breathe source breath onto the water. I bring it to my heart. I just hold it there. And I see, sense, know, intend that it's filled with pure source consciousness. And it really does make a huge difference. And whatever that water has picked up along the way through the many pipes, through the many um, towns and cities and everything else and what's going on in the land, it becomes a match to my vibration and my blueprint before I drink it by doing this. Equally, same with your cards, because you want your cards to be an extension of your truth and your light, especially if you're just reading for yourself. You just want them to be, pure and to give you insights and guidance that your higher self is always saying, but just a physical reflection. And then if you're doing readings on others, we're also going to hold the intention now that they bring you the highest and best and most joyful readings too. So as I use source breath, which I'll demonstrate just now, I'm also setting the intention. What I just shared is encoded into that breath and goes into each card. So let's do that now. If you've got anything handy beside you, like a crystal, you've never done this before, you've never worked with source breath before, do it now. Even if you're just blowing into your hand, like bring that consciousness into you. Okay. So I'm seeing and feeling every card light up. And if that was a color, it'd be diamond light, or sometimes people see source breath as golden. Everybody is different. But now these cards are blessed. They've got that intention. And so we're going to pick cards for this week ahead. And I have a funny feeling they're also going to speak to the ascension energies of June. Now, if you would like a reading, friends, please hit the share button that you'll see. If you're on your phone, it'll be right at the bottom. If you're on another device, you'll see a share button. If you would like a reading, hit share and then comment shared. Okay, so I know to come to you. I'm going to take a reading for somebody. Pia says, when you look into the computer, your glasses turn blue. Amazing. Michelle, yes, let's put your intention out there. You're asking the angels to help you with anxiety. Okay, putting it out there. Yeah, the birds are all around. Today, honestly, it's been like the height of summer here in Scotland. It's the first day. It's been warm and sunny, and the birds are singing. It's wonderful. Okay, I see you, Sharon, Pia, and Michelle, and Natalia, and Sue. So I'm going to come to people who've shared. Okay, without further ado, let's go to the first card for Monday and Tuesday, friends. Monday and Tuesday. Michael is also saying Wednesday. Are you sure? Yeah, okay. So same energy for the first 3 days. That's obviously going to be a big message for us. What would that be, Michael? Love-based reality. Okay, I am soul nurtured when I surround myself with friends and family who support a love-based reality to come forward. Wow. I've never worked with these cards before, friends. That's why I'm reading it. But a love-based reality, and look, she's wearing a beautiful blue necklace too. This makes a lot of sense, with Michael's message on what's happening in the world right now. It's very easy to feel divided. I don't have to talk too much about the pandemic and things, because you know yourself how much that is creating for a lot of people a divide and an us and them mentality. And yes, that process, as Michael was saying, is needed to create greater freedom and greater power of choice, and to help people to wake up. We are going through the global awakening, of course, ever more every day. But remember, focus on the new earth that you want to create, the love-based reality that you want to create. Forget about what everybody else is doing, their opinions, their judgments on your choices for what you put into your body, don't put into your body, the choices you take, the relationships you have, it doesn't really matter, but focus on a love-based reality. The more of us that can anchor that in, the greater the ripples, the greater the anchoring of the new grid, the new earth. From inside the earth to the surface of the earth to around the earth, we're helping it to be integrated within us and within all. So Monday to Wednesday, love-based reality. Remember, only love is real. Truly, only love is real. Detach from the hype and drama. Be as Archangel Michael, friends, on Monday to Wednesday. Okay, so coming into Thursday and Friday. Oh, he's taking me straight to a card. Okay, Thursday and Friday. Nice. Oh, look at this. Talking about the energy of the birds. It says, shining bright. I shine my light and allow my creative power to burn bright. Oh, I love this energy. Thursday, Friday, shining bright. And again, it feels very focused on even her eyes, like looking forward. Just focus on moving forward, letting go, letting go. Be in the integrity and the sovereignty of who you are and the reality that you want to create. And there's also that deep sense of freedom coming through with her feathers in her hair, the feathers in her dress. Yeah, this is a very literal meaning for us. Shining bright Thursday and Friday. And then coming into the weekend, it's asking me to shuffle. That one. Saturday and Sunday, enlightenment power. Now, this could be a woman or a man. Let's just say I'm a goddess, so the divine feminine. I'm a goddess choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. Amazing. Okay, so into the weekend, enlightenment, but also that sense of power. And we get that beautiful royal blue sapphire light coming in as again, coming in. So choosing your power, choosing to be powerful, choosing to be the leader in your reality. Yeah, this is you saying going into June, you're going to be asked to step up more into your divine authority, leadership, sovereignty. What do these words mean? Feel into them for you. I can reflect through the angels' eyes as they're looking back at me, that this means an unbecoming of all the conditionings of the old 3D structure, the template, the grid system, the ways of being, the control, the agendas, all of that, letting it go. Keep chipping away at it in your mindset, in your conversations, in your friendships, in your relationships, if it's getting reflected back at you, saying, no, I choose a higher path, I choose new earth, whether that's 5D consciousness for you, whether that's more the indigenous nature-based spirituality path, doesn't really matter. It's all going the same way at the end of the day, but unplug from the old hype and drama of 3D reality. Switch off the news, friends. Oh my God, it's so biased to the negative. Switch it off. If something meaningful needs to come to you, it will absolutely come to you. Remember, we are in a universe of synchronicity, attraction, and creation. It will come to you. If you need it, it will come to you. But unplug. Unplug from hype and drama, the 3D, and plug in to your power, to your integrity, to your leadership. Just feel that for a moment. And the light just got really bright in here. He's beaming that through, just that embodiment of embracing yourself as a leader. Remember, everything that's happening right now is kind of like a soap opera. The more that you can see it as such, the lighter you will be, the more detached you will be. You'll be able to see everything that's going on, but you won't be as effective. You won't be as drained. You won't be using your own energy to continue, because it almost feels like the 3D. I'm seeing more and more the parts of me that are still connected to 3D. And honestly, if I look at them more and think about them and try and sort of process them, I just become even more embroiled. So all I need to do is focus forward, like that shining bright card in the middle of the week. Just keep focusing forward on what you're creating, that love-based reality, and all the old things will just, they'll dissipate, they'll go away, they'll fly away, like in an autumn when the leaves shed its trees. The tree is not saying to the leaves, drop, 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 drop. It just does, it happens of its own divine time and its own grace. So these things will fall away. We're all being asked to level up. Some people aren't, because it's their soul contracts not to move forward, and that's absolutely fine. At the end of the day, at source level, we are source. We're all creators. It doesn't matter. But what matters is your integrity, your vibration, where you are. And Michael is saying, move forward in faith, trust in action, move forward. Okay, big message from him today. I'm going to come to a beautiful soul who shared. Terry, your wife moved on 13 years ago. Bring her in. Have a celebration rather than seeing it as something sad, Terry. Have a celebration. A lovely thing to do, because I've been feeling my gran around me a lot, is to, when you're having dinner, set a space for your wife, like literally put a plate, cutlery, everything. You can even give her food, and just imagine that she's there and have a conversation, because of course she is there, and see it as a celebration and talk to her about all the things that you were grateful for, all the happy memories, everything, and say to her, help me to move forward in my ascension, because I know that you're on your path of ascension, and let's meet each other again. It's coming through with so much love. We didn't have to give you a reading there, Terry, but she's coming through with so much love to say that. Who would like a reading? Please share the video. Shaz. Shaz, we're coming to you. Do we need to put those cards back in the pack? No. Okay. Top or bottom? Oh, Shaz. Love this. So a few days ago, Spirit was talking about the importance of being aware of the animals around you and looking up their totem animal medicine, or better yet, because Google does not have all the answers, feel into what these animals mean to you. I will show you your card in a moment, Shaz, but on my Instagram stories, I shared these wild bunnies. I kept seeing these wild rabbits all around me, and I thought, oh no, I better not be getting pregnant again. I've had enough babies, because often they're a sign of fertility, but no, they were sharing that it's more about fertile growth, as in abundance is coming through, and it felt like a collective message, so I shared it. And some beautiful soul messaged me to say she'd also saw wild bunnies, wild rabbits that day, and she was really hopeful that it was a sign of abundance. And then later on, she messaged to say that she got a pay rise at her job, so she was totally elated. So be aware of the animals that are coming into your reality. This is for everybody. But Shaz, what's coming up for you in this message that says follow your truth is the owl. Okay, what does the owl represent for you? Feel into the owl, because it's a big message on this card, even though the literal message says following my truth, believing in and following my inner truth helps me to live an authentic and empowered life by believing in and following your truth. Also, there is this potency coming through from the owl of, the word I'm getting is foresight, trust, not only in what your inner being is saying, but trust what you were seeing, almost like future timelines. Trust in them, because your higher self is showing you potentials. Every choice that we make, every decision creates a timeline, a future timeline. And nobody is judging. Creation, source is not judging. But for you at the moment, Shaz, you're being shown future timelines, scenarios based on the choices that you will be making this week and also into June. It's going to be a really pivotal time for you. Trust the guidance that's coming to you through your foresight, and also feel into what the owl medicine means for you around following your truth. And look, it's perfect Michael colors. Don't you love that? All right. Let me know if that resonates for you. Oh, I'm so glad you always talk to her, Terry. Of course you do. And she's always by your side. That is wonderful. Shaz says, wow, I've seen so many owls aflate. There you go. They're speaking to you. Tune into them, of course. Thank them. Ask them what is their meaning. Ask them to come into your dream times as well and inspire you. Okay, friends. And it's 3-3 again. Somebody was mentioning that. 3-3. It's such a, what does 3-3 mean? 3-3 means Christ consciousness, or it's also the number of Sananda, who is the ascended form of Jesus Christ. But away from the religious sense, 3-3 means you are stepping into your Christed self to create. Why? To create the love-based reality, to be the leader, to shine bright, of course, to be in your power, to stay in your power, to not bow down to somebody else's power. And the 3D agenda, for so long we've been part of a social power, a governmental power, and now we're breaking away from that, and it's uncomfortable. We're going through this transitional time between as the 3D world and the model and the structure collapses. But on the other side is immense freedom, is new earth birthing. It's just, this is the 7 years, that path ascension cycle that began December solstice 2019. We're in this 7-year path cycle that the angels refer it to, and it is like being in a washing machine. But there are moments on those spin cycles that we can take a breath, and it can actually be quite a wonderful adventure if we just go with the flow rather than stay in resistance. And remember, Michael is with us, Faith is with us. Michelle, let's bring in the energy for your anxiety, and anybody else who is experiencing anxiety right now with all the shifts that we're just talking about. And we'll go into meditation just for a few moments. And so I invite you now to close your eyes and take a deep breath in and sigh out once more. And please bring your hands to your heart, resting both hands on your heart, pressing in slightly. Just feel yourself. Choose to be here, to not be in the mind about something you have to do, but just here. Give yourself that moment of peace to relax. And Archangel Michael is not only beaming healing to you, but he is directly behind you, placing his hands on your shoulders as he brings into your body, like a soothing balm, a golden and blue light that is first received in your heart, absorbing into all of your blood cells and then being carried in your blood and in the space in between your cells, in your energy, to every part of your being now. From the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingers, the top of your head, and then out into your aura, at least 11 feet in every direction, front, below, behind, to the sides. Your aura is filled with this wave of golden and sapphire blue light, bringing in divine balance, divine peace, faith, and love. Feel yourself cocooned now, as if being embraced by the angels, which of course you are, through their rays, their transformative light. They are hugging you and removing any anxiety, overwhelm, build-up of stress, and let what you feel you're carrying filter like osmosis from you into the angels. And they instantly transmute all these dense and stagnant energies. You're not giving them anything that they cannot transform in a moment. And they are here to help you to unload, especially before you go to sleep as well. See yourself surrendering, handing over to Michael, to Faith, and your guardian angels anything and everything that you feel is weighing upon you, whether your mind, your heart, your body, your home, whatever it is, hand over. Love yourself enough to unburden yourself so that the layers are stripped away and you can see and know and be able to follow your own truth, your own guidance. Creating a love-based reality that is real, filled with passion and purpose and unity and joy. And so as much as you hand over what you don't want to the angels, see them giving you what you need, what you want to create and manifest. Let it be a co-creative exchange. For your angels and all of your guides are here to assist you, but they need you to believe that and then to follow through and make time to speak to them, to exchange with them, to work with them. Bringing down a diamond light waterfall that moves like warm rain inside your body and around you, just clearing away anything that doesn't need to be, Giving it to the angels for transmutation. Thank you. Taking a big breath in and a full breath out, feeling really hopeful about this week, feeling the angels ever more hopefully after this transmission. Thank you for showing up and sharing, friends, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, rise and become infinite. You are the one that you've been waiting for.